Hello everyone and welcome back to another Skyrim video. Have you ever woken up one day and was like, wow, I want to be a farmer, and then realized that's a lot of work and you don't have the energy for it? So then you decide, hey, what if I was a farmer in Skyrim? Yeah, that's the best idea I had for this intro. Please bear with me. The first step to becoming a farmer in Skyrim is going to Golden Hills Plantation, which is southeast of Rorikstead. Once you get there, this place is going to look like completely normal, except there's a literal ghost over there. But yeah, so the ghost is going to attack you on sight, and he's actually pretty easy to kill, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But the only thing that I found weird about this was Skyrim decided he needed to learn to fly. After you take care of the ghost, Skyrim's going to tell you to search the plantation for clues, as if ghosts are a natural sighting in Skyrim. If you just glance around, you'll see empty fields, a broken farmhouse, and a windmill that does not appear to be functional anymore. But yeah, also there's a body on the ground, so you could take a look at that too, I guess, if you wanted to. So there's a letter next to the body, and it actually says that this guy was poisoned. And here's a little disclaimer, this storyline is pretty dark, but I'm going to try and make it as happy and upbeat as I possibly can. If you go into the house, you're going to see it's not in the best shape, okay? It's all kind of beat up, and there's a whole bunch of cobwebs, and I kind of worry about getting bitten by a venomous spider or something in here. When you go upstairs, you're going to see a similar room that was kind of just as beat up as the other one. And on a nearby desk, you're going to see a journal, and it belongs to the dead guy that we previously saw. So basically, he bought this farm for his wife and his son, and then he kind of started getting in fights with his wife because she brews potions, that he kind of decided that she might just worship Daedra or something, because apparently he likes to jump to the extreme. And then their son went missing, and they kind of started getting mad at each other, and that's all we know at the moment. You'll be prompted to look for the Alchemy Room, and if you go back to the front door, literally just go down this next door that you see, and you'll find some kind of cellar. But apparently this dude is super oblivious, because if you literally just turn around, there's a button next to a pillar, and if you push that, then it's going to open up the alchemy lab. When you go into the alchemy room, you're going to see a body on the floor, which is always nice. So that's great. The ghost is going to attack you, and this is actually the wife of the dude we got earlier. And she's just as easy to take down as the other ghost was, except she didn't get a flying lesson, and I don't know why. Potion ingredients and potions themselves are going to be scattered all over the room, and even a poison, which comes into play later. And there's also going to be a whole bunch of potted, what's the word? The word is plants. I don't know why I'm struggling with words today, but I actually got trapped behind a plant, and I literally couldn't get out no matter what I did, so I had to go back to an earlier save. So just don't be stupid like me. So if you go and read the wife's journal, which is on the alchemy table, it's going to say that she wasn't too happy about moving to the farm, and then things were getting kind of tense, and then her son went missing. And so basically the husband and the wife accused each other of the son going missing, and so they kind of took each other out. The poison she used to do is actually resting below the alchemy table. After that, you'll be prompted to find out what happened to their son. Just to the right of the front door is going to be a child's room, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of imperial flags and test dummies. If you look under the bed, you're actually going to see a journal, and it talks about how he wanted to join the Imperial Legion, but his parents said no because he's too little. And so then he decided if he went and killed a wolf by the old well, then his parents would see he's capable enough to fight in the army. So once you exit the house, just follow this little trail that goes up the hill, and I sped it up. You'll know you're at the well when you, when you see the well.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Okay, so there's going to be wolves there, and you just have to fight the wolves, and they're not too hard. Once all of the wolves are dead, you can go back to the well, and you'll actually see a skeleton there. You'll be prompted to take his toy sword and return it to his house, and I also just left his doll there with him. Once you return the house, go back to his room, and you're going to place the sword on top of this table. Once you do that, you'll be prompted to speak to Rin, and if you turn around, his entire family is actually going to be there. As a reward for bringing their messed up family to peace, he'll actually give you the key to the plantation, and yeah, it's yours. After that, you'll get the quest of Farmer's Life from me, and you'll be prompted to plant 10 crops. Okay, so this next part is pretty exciting. You can actually plant anything you want. You can actually plant rare potion ingredients. How cool is that? After that, you're going to be prompted to hire a steward for the plantation, and personally, I just went to Riverwood and got Faendal. It's just like any other house that you build where you can ask your followers to be stewards. Once you have a steward, you can do a whole lot more. You can actually ask them to do several things, and for now, we're going to talk about house furnishings. You can furnish the kitchen for 750 gold, the dining area for 500 gold, the alchemy and enchanting lab for 1,000 gold, a loft for 500, master bedroom for 750 gold, and you can only have one of the following: a child's bedroom for 500 gold, or a library and display room for 750. Including the most expensive one of the two that you can change, the furnishing is going to cost 4,250 gold. Now several things you have to do by yourself, you just can't hire someone to do it. If you go to the workbench to the left, you can actually see there's a whole bunch of There's a whole bunch of customizable options like building a stable, animal pens. For these recipes, there is a wood chopping block and a quarried stone deposit next to the windmill, but you do have to get your own pickaxe for some reason. The total list of ingredients you're going to need is 7 nails, 21 pieces of firewood, 5 straw, 12 quarried stone, 4 iron ingots, 1 hinge, 3 iron fittings, and 1 lock. After building all the pens and everything, you can buy a cow for 300 gold, goats for 200, and chickens for 100. You can additionally have your steward buy you a horse, which is 1,000 gold, or hire farmhands for 500. That will bring your total to 6,350 gold. Here's the plantation with everything, except I didn't plant crops yet, but... Okay, this is the blacksmith area. You have an anvil, a weapon sharpener, a chest, anything you're going to need, basically. And then outside of the house, you have little garden boxes, but I filled them with flowers just to look pretty. Then there's a well, and then there's an apiary with some bees, and there's a bunch of flowers underneath, which I picked for some reason. And then just to the right of the house, you're going to see some cows and chickens and goats, and they're just absolutely adorable. And these are some farmhands that I hired, and they're not very nice. The windmill is fully functioning again, which looks so much prettier than it did before. Not to mention the grain mill inside is now fully functional. If you go down the path, you're going to see the horses to the left, and my horses seem to be fighting over the stables, and I don't know why. The link to that dwarven horse will be in the description. And the farmhand's house is inside, and it looks really nice and cozy for everyone living and working here. Additionally to this, you can also go to your steward and ask for the profits. I chose the wrong recording, which is why it says 419 at the top, but with all of the crops planted, I actually got 589 gold. And you can collect this from your steward every 24 hours. If you go to the basement and look in this shelf, that's where all of your crops will be that the people have harvested. And you can actually sell those and get lots of money or use them in your alchemy. If you like this video, if you could hit like and subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. Also, I've been playing some modded Skyrim, and you can click here if you would like to watch it. That would be awesome and it would mean the world to me. Bye!